There are moments in the world of Korean entertainment that leave fans breathless, not because of shocking scandals or dramatic announcements, but because of the simplicity and sincerity of human connection. And that's exactly what happened when Jung So-Min made a gesture so heartfelt toward Jung Hae-In that it left him visibly touched, and fans worldwide swooning. What made it so special wasn't the grandness of the act, it was its subtlety, its honesty, and the way it revealed something deeper about their bond. This story has since spread like wildfire online, gathering millions of views and countless fan comments. Today we're going to relive it in detail, tracing the sweet build-up to that unforgettable moment, the reaction it sparked in Jung Hae-In, and how fans are interpreting the growing closeness between these two beloved stars. And before we dive in, I want to thank all of you, our wonderful viewers, for always tuning in, supporting, and sharing your love for these stories. Your engagement makes all the difference, and this one, I assure you, is going to melt your heart. The story begins at a joint appearance the two stars attended, promoting their latest drama. They had already captured hearts with their on-screen chemistry, their ability to make every gaze, every smile, and every silence between them feel loaded with meaning. But as many fans would agree, sometimes what happens off-screen feels even more genuine. During the event, Jung Hae-In, as always, carried himself with his usual polite and soft-spoken demeanor. He thanked fans, acknowledged the hard work of the crew, and spoke about the ups and downs of the journey. But if you look closely, there was something different in his tone that day, an underlying heaviness, as though he was carrying more than he wanted to let on. Jung So-Min, who sat right beside him, seemed to notice instantly. She has long been admired for her attentiveness and empathy toward those around her. Co-stars have described her as someone who always knows when to offer a word of encouragement or a simple act of kindness. And in this particular moment, she did exactly that, but without words. As Jung Hae-In paused mid-sentence, his eyes betraying a flicker of emotion, Jung So-Min gently reached into her bag, pulled out a handkerchief, and offered it to him with the softest smile. The moment was so delicate that it could have gone unnoticed. Yet, the sincerity of the act made it impossible to miss. Jung Hae-In stopped, glanced at her, and in that split second, the air seemed to shift. His expression softened, his lips curved into a genuine smile, and his eyes shimmered with gratitude. It wasn't just the polite thank you look one gives in public, it was something deeper, something unspoken. He bowed his head slightly toward her, a gesture of acknowledgement and silent thanks, and then carried on speaking, this time with a lighter tone, as if her support had lifted some invisible weight off his shoulders. Fans in the audience immediately gasped, and within hours, the clip had gone viral. The internet lit up with comments like, "That's not just friendship, that's understanding," and "The way he looked at her, my heart can't take it." Others replayed the moment frame by frame, analyzing the tenderness in his smile and the quiet reassurance in her eyes. Social media threads were filled with fans saying they wish someone would look at them the way Jung Hae-In looked at Jung So-Min in that moment. What's fascinating is that this wasn't an isolated instance of their closeness. Both actors have been known to share a natural comfort with each other, one that fans have pointed out in interviews, behind-the-scenes videos, and even casual public interactions. While other co-stars sometimes appear stiff or overly formal during promotions, Jung So-Min and Jung Hae-In often exchange glances, laugh freely, and show small but telling gestures of care. It's the kind of chemistry that doesn't have to be manufactured. It just exists. Take, for example, a past interview where Jung Hae-In was asked about difficult filming days. Before he could answer, Jung So-Min jumped in playfully, saying he never shows when he's tired, but I can always tell, making him laugh in that shy way that fans adore. Or another time during a photo shoot, when Jung Hae-In absent-mindedly adjusted the chair for Jung So-Min, so she'd be more comfortable. These small, seemingly trivial actions build a narrative, one that fans now believe points to something much more significant between the two. And this handkerchief moment? Fans are calling it the final proof of their extraordinary bond. Some say it shows romantic undertones, while others argue that it's the kind of friendship that's even rarer and more valuable than romance. Either way, everyone agrees it was beautiful. The reaction wasn't limited to fans. Industry insiders also couldn't help but notice. A journalist who covered the event mentioned in her write-up, "In that small gesture, Jung So-Min revealed not just her kindness, but also how deeply she understands her co-star." Jung Hae-In's reaction was one of pure authenticity, a glimpse into how much her presence means to him. Colleagues and crew members have often spoken about how their relationship feels different, grounded in genuine respect and care rather than surface-level camaraderie. And perhaps this is what makes fans root for them even more. In a world where celebrity romances are often clouded by rumors, denials, and media scrutiny, seeing a bond that feels unforced is refreshing. Whether they are just close friends or something more, Jung So-Min and Jung Hae-In embody the kind of connection people long for in their own lives: trust, understanding, and the ability to comfort each other in silence. The handkerchief gesture also sparked a wave of fan-created content. Fan artists illustrated the moment, capturing the sweetness of So-Min's smile and Hae-In's touched expression. Video editors stitched together compilations of their interactions, with the handkerchief moment as the centerpiece. Some fans even wrote heartfelt messages about how the small act reminded them to check in on their own loved ones. One touching comment read, "So-Min reminded me that sometimes we don't need to say anything. Just being there, just noticing is enough. I called my mom after seeing this, just to ask if she was okay." And that is the beauty of what happened. It wasn't just entertainment, it was a reminder of human empathy. Of course, speculation is inevitable. Are Jung So-Min and Jung Hae-In secretly dating? Have they been hiding a romance all along? Fans are divided, with some passionately convinced that the chemistry can't possibly be just acting, while others caution that they might simply share a special friendship. But one thing unites everyone. They want both stars to be happy, no matter the label. Interestingly, Jung Hae-In has previously mentioned in interviews that he values sincerity above all else in relationships. He once said, "I don't like pretenses. If I care for someone, I want to show it through actions, not just words." Similarly, Jung So-Min has often shared that she admires people who are thoughtful and pay attention to small details. When you place those philosophies side by side, it's no wonder their bond feels so authentic. They both express love and care not in grand gestures, but in the little things that mean the most. And maybe that's why this moment resonated so deeply with fans. In a world filled with noise, glamour, and spectacle, what stood out was something quiet and real. A handkerchief, a smile, a look of gratitude. And yet, it spoke louder than any public statement could. The lasting effect of this exchange is undeniable. Even weeks after the event, fans are still talking about it, replaying it, and writing about how it made them feel. Some say it reminded them of their favorite K-drama moments. Others say it gave them hope in real-life love. For Jung Hae-In, the gesture visibly lightened his mood, and for Jung So-Min, it reinforced her reputation as one of the kindest souls in the industry. Together, they gave fans a memory that will be cherished for years. As we bring this story to a close, it's important to reflect on what it truly represents. It isn't just about two celebrities sharing a sweet moment. It's about empathy, kindness, and the power of human connection. Jung So-Min didn't need to say anything. Her actions spoke volumes. Jung Hae-In didn't need to overreact. His grateful expression was enough. And together, they reminded us all that love, whether platonic or romantic, is often shown in the smallest, simplest gestures. To all our wonderful viewers, thank you once again for joining me in revisiting this heartwarming story. Your support, your comments, and your love for these stories keep them alive. Whether you're someone who dreams of romance like in the dramas, or someone who simply cherishes genuine friendship, this story has something for all of us. Let's carry it as a reminder in our own lives to notice when someone needs comfort, to offer kindness without expecting anything in return, and to be grateful when someone does the same for us. And who knows, perhaps this is just one chapter in a larger story between Jung So-Min and Jung Hae-In. Whether they remain friends or step into something more, one thing is for sure. Their bond is real, their moments together unforgettable, and their connection an inspiration for us all.